right, folks, so she's defied all odds and transformed her life from a teenage mom in poverty to becoming an attorney, author, motivational speaker, and entrepreneur. I changed her name this morning from Tisha to Tisha, but it is Tisha.
Yeah.
Tisha Allison joins us now, fresh from her TEDx talk at the Barry University. Good morning, welcome, congratulations, how are you?
Oh, thank you, good morning, I'm well, thank you.
How did it happen?
Well, this is one of those things where my power of manifestation it just happened. Last year, August the 8th, I wrote it down that I want to do a TED Talk. And I put it on, not even a vision board, I just wrote down things that I wanted to do. And in November, I got an invitation from Barry University to apply to present at their TED Talk. I did nothing more than just envision it. I decided I wanted to do it. I decided I was qualified. I decided I would be good at it. And I said, okay, I want to do this. And therefore it came to me.
Fantastic.
Like everything else in your life, right?
Basically.
Intentionality.
Yes.
Yeah.
And self-advocacy. Yeah. If you would watch my talk, you see that one of the things that I talk about is that I advocate for myself with myself, despite the odds, despite everything else that is happening. And I mastered that skill when I had my first child, when I became pregnant at 14. And the world around me in that rural community was against me. So the only voice I could really listen to was my own. Yours. And I made sure to program it for my favor. Yep. So that's how I mastered that.
Tell me a little bit more about young Tisha in Jamaica.
Young Tisha in Jamaica she was extremely brilliant, unseen. I graduated, I passed my common entrance back then to go to Glenmuir High School, and I remember at 14, I felt like my life ended. Oh God, my parents were disappointed, to say the least. That's putting it lightly. But
before you got there, just growing up, they called you rats.
Well, yeah, because my mother and my father separated. My father migrated to America, and I stayed with my father's family for a while. That wasn't so well. So then my mother came back and got us because she did what she had to do. And we had nowhere to live. So this little community up in Buckner, my mother, while she was trying to build a home, there was an abandoned bakery, and we lived in it. And yes, they called us rats. They did. They said, because only rats live in a bakery. But it was clean, and we had a shelter.
Look at the rat now, right?
You look at the rat now.
Yeah.
Ratatouille.
So 14, you got pregnant.
Yes. I had my first daughter.
You thought it was over.
Yes.
But clearly not. At 17, you went to the US, and you later enrolled at Barry.
Yes.
And you subsequently pursued a law degree at FIU.
Yes.
How did you beat all the odds from 14 to get to that final stage?
I told myself I would. There was no other option. And I remember when I went to America, I went back to school. I went to Maitland High School after. And when I got to America, there was no one would hire me at 17 because, and be bright. So I said, I'm not working at McDonald's. And so I signed up for the Army. Okay, that was quite a challenge. I was in the military, and my body was like, oh, no, you don't. I experienced winter for the first time, and I shut down. And then I left, and I came back. I started working investment management, and I just decided I would. And so I did. Really nice, simple.
Is it really, though?
I was just going to say.
Is it really, though, Tisha? Because lots of people are saying, I'm listening to this lady, but I've tried so many times. I've been knocked on so many times. I can't get up again.
Listen, it's for me, I'm not going to say, and I tend, our segment won't give you the time. I can tell you the hurdle after I passed the bar exam. I had to fight for 4 years to get my license to practice law. And there are attorneys that will tell you they don't know how I did it because I was my first client. When I finished all of that and I got into I can tell you the story when I passed the bar exam and now I had to do a character and fitness. Before, I like to work for myself. So I'd started a mortgage company. And when the collapse of 2008, my mortgage company collapsed. So one big component of being admitted to the bar is financial fitness. Well, I had to declare bankruptcy while I was in law school and so forth. So they gave me a hard time. And I couldn't afford to hire an attorney. And so I said to myself, I finished law school. I've passed the bar exam. I'm going to do it. And I did. It wasn't easy. I had a lot of trauma from it. But I just decided I was going to do it. And that doesn't make the process easy. Yeah. Right. But I didn't waver in my commitment to myself.
Really what you're talking about is mindset. And I'm even looking at your talk, Reimagining Our Realities, What's Next. That's mindset. Because if you don't have the mindset, Tisha, it's over.
And a lot of people, when they're talking about mindset, they focus outwards, like you can't do this and you can't do that. But a mind can only receive that which is like unto itself.
Yes, ma'am.
So when I program my mind to be and do what I want to be, then those things will come to me. The opportunities will come. But if I program my mind that there are only obstacles and there are only people in my way, then that is what will come to me.
As a man thinketh.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm. About the TEDx, were you told what they wanted you to speak about?
No. They have a theme for each talk, right? And I have a memoir of my book out, Me, Why Not? Details how that was my mantra, everything. Okay, why not?
That's what you spoke about?
Right. And so the theme was our future reimagined. So I talk about that in order for you to do and become and have what you want, you have to get it here.
Did you tell them about your story?
Yes, it's in there, a bit of it.
What kind of response you got?
There were people in the audience that were crying. Tears. Only 2 of my children were able to attend.
2 of how many, Tisha?
2 of 8.
You have 8 kids?
I do. I have 8 children. I have 5 girls and 3 boys.
What a beautiful, big family.
Yes.
Plan to have any more?
I didn't plan on that. I had my children as they come because I know I could care for them.
Yes, girl.
Right. Because I can do anything I want to do. So I haven't had the pleasure of having twins, so maybe that's nice.
Okay.
You being serious?
Wow.
Are you being serious?
Yeah, double digits.
I don't. Never.
Yes.
Look at me. I have 8 children. I am a success. Why would I fear having more? If anything, they bring me success.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, yes.
Okay, then. I like
I'm so glad I came to your TED Talk. Are you going to do, what is next for you? Because you're not finished.
No, far from it. And I'm thinking about that. I've been litigating now for past 10 years, and I'm tired. Litigation.
I know you was going to say that.
Yeah. I'm tired. So the thing is, okay, next I am very good at speaking. I'm very good at empowering people. When I talk and I get on the stage, I know I touch people. Like at the TED Talk, people were crying. One young man, a student from Haiti, he says, I felt seen. You made me feel seen. And so that's it. So I plan to use that skill to empower others.
Yes, good to see you.
It's
fantastic.
You.
Let's do it.
I think the next time we speak, you'll tell us how you just came back from the moon.
Walked.
Attorney, author, motivational speaker, and TEDx talk speaker, Tisha Allison.
So if we want to find your TED Talk, we just search TED Talk.
Yes, Tisha Allison.
Okay, awesome. All right, so to come, we're finding out about the services of Travel, Millennium, and Events. We're right back after News in 5.